How did you get popular on social media?
To be honest, I'm not going to say it's my charming personality. I think people just kind of go off of like the basics. Like if somebody looks good, they're just interested automatically based off of that. So I guess certain people thought I looked good, decent. So they started checking for me on different social media platforms and started following me. And I think after they started following me, they saw that I kind of had a little more substance behind the face. Even though I might not be everybody's type, I'm somebody's type. So there's something behind the pretty face, you know.
Now, you have a pretty nice following on Instagram, but you were popular like on Tumblr and other platforms before Instagram. Tell me the transition.
Yeah, so it really, so it started on Tumblr. There was this girl who was catfishing me, who had this huge Tumblr account that had like, I would say it had 20,000 followers at the time. So I contacted her. I was like, what are you doing? Why are you using my pictures to like promote this blog? Why do you have all these followers? Like, da 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 da. And she was like, okay, well, let's work out a deal. There's this guy that I like that I've been talking to, and we need to Skype him so he can think that I'm real. If you just hop on Skype, mute your microphone, and I talk on the phone, and you act like you have your phone up to your ear, I'll give you the Tumblr account, and then we can just end it right there. And I was like, okay, why not? Like, who wouldn't want 20,000 free followers, you know? So I got on the Skype call. I acted like my computer microphone was broken, and I was like, oh my God, yeah. I was like mouthing her because it was like a three-way call. So she was on the phone, he was on the phone, and me. So I was just like mouthing it and just like saying, oh no, my computer's like lagging. It's going really slow. So that's why it looks like I'm not saying like what I'm saying on the phone. But yeah, I was a part of a catfish story. And it kind of like built my career, but I mean, hey, things happen.
Now, did the followers follow you to Instagram when Instagram became popular?
Oh yeah, like once I got that Tumblr account, I think people like at the time were kind of like mistaken, like they thought that like it already had a bunch of followers. Like no, I built it off of that. So as soon as I got on there and started like talking and like posting pictures and just being myself and promoting my other social media, that's when everything just started booming and bunking.
Now on Instagram, like I said, you have a pretty healthy fan base there. What Instagram posts get the biggest response for you?
I mean, like revealing pictures. Like if I post a picture like in a bathing suit or something, or sometimes it's like it's not even those. It'll just be like a really good selfie, like good lighting, like nice jewelry, like good makeup. Like it just depends because my followers are very broad. Like I have like perverted men, and then I also have like cool girls, and then I have like little girls, and then I have like family, and then I have like real friends. So it's just really diverse.
Now, when it comes to Instagram, do you have an Instagram strategy?
My strategy is just to kind of like be myself, like just be me and be like really real about it, and just like post like funny shit like that people can relate to with me, because I think I'm pretty funny and other people do too. We share the same sense of humor. So I just post like pictures of myself, like memes, like videos, like anything that comes to mind.
Now, how crazy are your DMs?
They're pretty disgusting. You know, a few dick pictures in there, a few offers to go to Dubai, you know, for the weekend. But I'm not that type of chick, so no.
Now, what do you get in there when it comes to people trying to holler at you through DM, as far as like male and female ratio?
Like, what's the ratio?
Yeah.
It's not like no girls. Like, girls, I think everybody knows I'm pretty much straight. So it's just a bunch of guys trying to holler at me.
Now, what about as far as people hollering at you through the DM that have some sort of status? Maybe like an athlete, musician?
Oh, of course. People think that just because someone is of, you know, stature and they have like the status that they can't be thirsty, but there are, and they are thirsty. So there have been a few, but that doesn't really mean anything to me. I don't care how poppin' you are. If I don't like you, I don't like you.
Now, in terms of that, I mean, you don't have to say any names or anything, but has there been anybody that has tried to holler at you on the DM that's surprised you, or maybe you were like fond of their work? Or?
Oh yeah, there have been people who I would think would have never reached out to someone like me, you know, someone who isn't like actually like a celebrity or someone of actual notoriety in the real world, I guess. So I was just kind of shocked, but then I'm just kind of like, well, I mean, he's a person too, so I'm sure he probably just thought I looked good or something, and it went from there. I don't know. But yeah, I was pretty shocked.
Now, of the people that do try to holler at you that have some sort of celebrity status, if you could put like a percentage on it that try to hit you up, like whether it is like an athlete or a musician or maybe like another category, what would you say you get more of? More athletes, more musicians?
Oh,
more
musicians, for sure. Like, yeah, rappers.
How do you deal with disrespect?
It depends. If it's like one person leaving like one hate comment, like, okay, cool, whatever, I don't care. But if it's a person who continuously, like, let me say that again, continuously comes on my page and comments on my pictures, I'm gonna roast your ass so you don't ever come back on my page. Because one, who do you think you are to come on my page and talk shit to me when I don't even know you like that? Two, you keep doing it like every day, so it's becoming an issue. I'm clearly bothering you. Why are you still here? And three, yeah, I'm gonna tell your ass to get the fuck off my page because you're not doing anything for yourself or me, so you just look stupid.
So you definitely clap back. What about, I mean, do you block people?
I try my hardest not to block people because I feel like that's kind of weak. I feel like it's kind of like you're hiding, like you're scared. But I block my exes. That's what I do block. As for a hater, you can keep coming back. You're going to keep getting roasted. So we can go
Delete
back
comments?
No, I don't need to delete comments. I'd rather just leave it there because I feel like I'm pretty funny. And when I roast people, I don't try to be mean. I just try to be kind of funny and like poke at them a little bit just so they can see how it feels. But no, I don't. There's no point in deleting comments unless it's like something really personal where someone's like leaking a number or something.
Now, what about Snapchat? Are you on Snapchat?
Yeah.
And how are your DMs on Snapchat compared to Instagram?
I feel like I'm a grandma when it comes to Snapchat. I don't even know how it works half the time. I just take a bunch of selfies with all the like cool filters and stuff. But yeah, like I think I checked my DMs the other week and it was like penises and stuff, and I just don't get why they think I want to see that. I don't know where I said send me dick pics, but I didn't ask.
Which is worse, your DMs on Snapchat or Instagram?
Well, I would probably say Snapchat because I feel like people are more bold on Snapchat because it disappears after like a day. So it's definitely bad on Snapchat.
Now, what about a backup page? Do you have a backup Instagram?
No. Maybe I should get one. I don't know.
I've seen a lot of models have a backup page. Just curious why you never.
I never got one because I kind of felt like it was like you're taking yourself a little too seriously, especially for social media. I don't feel like it ever needs to be that serious for you to have like backup pages because I'm pretty sure if they're really fucking with you, they'll come back and follow you again. But I do have like a Instagram page that's dedicated to my modeling photos, but that's just for modeling photos.
Now, what about people using your images on fake pages? Have you seen that happen?
Yeah, I recently made a YouTube video, well, not recently, like a year ago. There was a girl living in Chicago who had catfished this guy that I had known, actually. We used to actually talk on Twitter, like, as friends. She somehow managed to catfish him into thinking that I had a backup Twitter account. And she was like, come out to Atlanta. You know, I live in Atlanta. Come meet me. He actually flew to Atlanta last year, DM'd me on my Instagram page and was like, where you at? Like, we were supposed to meet up at the airport. I'm here. And I'm just like, yeah, you've been catfished. It wasn't me. And I'm not meeting up with you because I don't know what the fuck you thought this was. So, yeah, that was gross and awkward and not cool.
I've seen some stalker stories in the media recently. Like I seen Chris Brown take his stalker to court, Ashanti, a few people. Have you dealt with anything that crazy yet?
No, I'm not like popping enough to have a stalker. I feel like maybe if I like get out of social media and maybe do something like in the real world, like I don't know, do a movie or something, and a guy becomes obsessed with me, I feel like then maybe I'll have a stalker, but I don't feel like I'm serious enough right now to have a stalker. I do have people, though, who are diehard Kim J fans, if you know what I mean. Like, they're just always tweeting me. Like, every time I say something, they're just like, yeah, like, fuck yeah, like, you go, girl, like, you're awesome. And I'm like, I fuck with y'all. Like, that's the type of fans I like. I don't need a stalker. Keep it just like that.
And Usher too. He's been in this news cycle lately with stalker issues. Excuse me. Now, when it comes to booking requests, like you had mentioned previously, you do have people that hit you up on your booking emails, like the Wilhelmina agency and so on and so forth. What's probably been your strangest booking request, though?
I think last year, this guy asked, he wanted to wire me $25,000 to come to, Israel or something, to get gangbanged by him and his little friends. And I'm just like, you can wire me that money, but I'm not coming. So I was going to be like, yeah, sure, here's my bank information. I need a $15,000 deposit before I come out there. But he ended up like not doing it because I was going to finesse the fuck out of that guy. But it didn't work out.